Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Colorado Rockies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about ready to go. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do we have on him?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
All right, ready to go here. And now here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Going 2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
This is Bryce Terang.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
William Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Brewers go down quietly. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here with my pal Singy. Getting the nod in this one, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
That one misses. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's to third. Fires over to Hoskins. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen. And I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ryan McMahon, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
That one ripped. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Bryant now. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. his first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next pitch misses way outside. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Chris Bryant with the big-time blast. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Freeland, a tall lefty, 31 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. And here it comes. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Right through there for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Falling behind 2-1. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Veen in pursuit. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the...
And that is the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. Close, but called a ball. Now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Farmer gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jacob Stallings now. And misses inside. Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
1-2.
Two outs. That one outside, and that's ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Freeland back to work. On the ground, and that's just foul. That misses, and 1-1. 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. That one's in there, 0-1. Bunting, and it's in the air. Freeland makes the play, and there's 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tovar. Drops into the glove, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Rockies 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's a strike. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Zach Veen with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle grounded out his first time. There's a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Perkins makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fastball for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Veen stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. The 0-2. And that one hammered. Mitchell going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He's already homered in this game. That one in there across the letters. The 0-1. High fly ball out to center field. Mitchell gets under it, and that is that. Rocks with a run-scoring double. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Veen sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
So digging in, Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that's in there for strike one. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. Over to first, safe.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And here is Hoskins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. A 2-run homer, his second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Jackson Chourio. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Line to left. And that one hops the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Slider for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. to the right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Michael Toglia. Just missed.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air on the infield. Ortiz makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Mickey Moniak.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. He hit into a double play his first time up. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. But they're up 3-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ortiz.
In the air, out towards left center. And there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Blake.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. First time up was a pop out. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
On the ground to the left.
That's a foul
and
ball.
It goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Throws to first. 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Monasterio. Flied out his first time. Monasterio goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. This to third. McMahon tosses to first.
That's an out.
And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. That's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering way off the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Yoel Payamps up and throwing. Ashby warming up as well. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the air, right field. Perkins hauls it in, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9. Brenton.
Here's the center. Fielder Brenton Doyle. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rockies are down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Coors Field, and here is Christian Yelich. Freeland back to work. Laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. And now, William Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Oh, he can't hang on. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that misses. 1-1. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Outside. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. So 1 hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Brewers 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payamps.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. That one almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarred Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering down in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
McMahon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair
No
right
ball,
there. I
2
mean,
strikes.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly
1-2.
Backed off the plate that time.
straighten him up a little bit.
That
Ball
just
inside.
misses. And that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One out, base is empty. Here is Chris Bryant. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Tolia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. Two outs. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. His second of the year. It's 4-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now Joseph Ortiz.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next for Milwaukee. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jimmy Herget taking over on the mound. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. That's through there for a strike.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Way high
1-2.
there, and that's ball one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. That one's in there. 0-1. Called strike right there. Just off the inside edge.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Inside, just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's a base hit to left. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Slap the other way, foul. Line drive. Doyle makes the ground. 2 down. Oh, the throw is over his head. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. This one in the air, center field. Doyle on the move. He's got it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Farmer in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And that's way high. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. High chopper to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. They get the out on Stallings. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it 5-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Kinley.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kinley, the tall righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Now the 0-1. And strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hit in the air, center field. One down.
The first baseman, number 12,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time.
the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chilrio.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So a man at first. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. And that's a strike. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. One hit, one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Rockies 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Brian Hudson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here is Zach Veen. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. One down, base is empty. And the sweeper misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Inside 3-2 to count. Ezekiel Tovar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two now. Stays alive. Rip to third. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down a run. It's 5-4. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Kinley back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one. And it's fouled away. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Tolia. One up, one down. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one.
No ball. One strike.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next, Andrew Monasterio. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Christian Yelich. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 6-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Angel
Rockies,
Chevy will take over
Number
here.
57.
This is his 5th appearance of the year. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Yelich flies around third. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. That one fouled hard the other way. And now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Brewers 7 and the Rockies 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Trevor McGill. Here he comes in the pocket, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That's in there. Strike 1. That one out to right. Perkins moving back for this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Chris takes a fastball for a strike.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
That one missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 7-5.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Michael Tolia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball one there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Farmer at the plate now. That's ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Trevor McGill won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So a lefty out of the pen, Jared Koenig. He's been so good against lefties. Rockies down to their last out. Mickey Moniak digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Sean Bouchard. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Right through there for a strike. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. So in now for Colorado, Jacob Stallings. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Koenig is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Two on, 2 outs.
2-2.
Ripped towards third, and that is the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.